Mary DeShazo was a teacher, a determined lady who truly believed in children. She expected the best from her students, and she gave her best to them each day. She was a small woman who dedicated her life to education. She taught much more than reading, writing, and arithmetic. She taught the kids the honor of respect. Her kids were proud of what they knew. Her former students recall her as being strict, fair, and an excellent teacher. Her students knew she expected them to learn, and they did. A picture we have shows Mrs. DeShazo with a class of 34 first grade students. Many of the families in that class are represented here today, and those students recall a strong woman who loved education and them. Mrs. DeShazo is also known for her passion for education and compassion for her students. One tells of a time when a student needed clean clothes, and when Mrs. DeShazo could not find her mom, she simply took the student to her home and gave her some of her daughter's clothes to put on. It's also been said that Mrs. DeShazo wore a red dress to school every day of the first week because she wanted the new kids to know who she was and where she was, and I get the feeling it worked. Mrs. DeShazo was a dedicated woman with a passion for education excellence and, most importantly, every child. Mrs. Weems states that her mom loved God and her family. She also defines Mrs. DeShazo's true love as those little children at school. It is only fitting that Muleshoe named this school in her honor shortly after cancer claimed her life at the age of 55. Mrs. Weems came to us today and saw the picture of her mom, and she gave us a gift back. Mrs. Weems gave us, our school, a gift of $500, and she told the story of a library. At that time, there wasn't a library for our students, and so they had a library in their home. It wasn't large, but had about 100 books and a set of encyclopedias. And she opened her home to our students to come to her house and get library books and do the research that they need. So Mrs. Weems, it is an honor that we place a shelf in our library in honor of your mom, and I promise you every penny of that money will buy books for her honor. Mrs. Weems, today we say thank you for the vision your mother had for this school. It is with pride that we share our accomplishments with you. This is a school determined to give our students the best. We believe she would agree that our purpose is to give our students hope in a future. Today you wear a red corsage, so we know who you are, and to honor the difference your mother made in the lives of so many. Her memory lives on here each and every day. Mrs. Weems, would you please come forward and help us cut this ribbon so we may thank you for allowing us to share this moment with you.
Our first Queen candidate is Miss Samantha Reyna. Samantha is the daughter of Roland and Carla Ambry. Samantha is a junior this year. She is a member of SCAC, FCCLA, and nominee for All-American Cheerleading Team for the NCA. She is involved in various activities, cheerleading, varsity basketball, softball, and class representative. She enjoys cheering and texting and just hanging out with her friends. Samantha Reyna. Our next Queen contestant, Miss Jennifer Vasquez. Jennifer is the daughter of Suero and Maria Vasquez. She is escorted by her father, Suero. Jennifer is a member of FFA, currently serving as FFA Secretary. She is Secretary of the Junior Class, member SCAC, member of the Varsity Choir. She is a historian in the Varsity Choir. I'd like to say Jennifer is also this year's mascot, but due to an injury, she has been unable to perform, but she hopes to be back in action real soon. Miss Jennifer Vasquez. Our next Queen contestant, Miss Shayla Carpenter. Shayla is the daughter of Jeff and Zania Carpenter. She is a senior this year. She is escorted by her dad, Jeff. Her activities include cross country for 2 years, cheerleading for 4 years, varsity track 2 years, tennis 4 years. She is president of the choir. She is this year president of the senior class. She is also vice president SCAC. Miss Shayla Carpenter. Our next Queen contestant, Devaney Orozco. Devaney is the daughter of Marissa Orozco. She is escorted by her uncle, William Orozco. Devaney was involved in varsity basketball, cheerleading, track. She is historian, SCAC, and she is president of varsity choir. Devaney Orozco. Next candidate, Miss Andrea Solano. Andrea is the daughter of Maria and Oswaldo Solano. She is escorted by her father, Waldo. She has been involved in the girls' athletics and DECA. She also plans to go to college to be a teacher and then transfer to a university, find the right man, and raise a family. Andrea Solano. This year, Homecoming Queen 2010 is Miss Are you ready? Miss Jennifer Rossler.